Metro North Church has always been on mission to connect others to the transforming grace of God. But how did Metro North's mission begin? A few of Metro North's founding members helped tell the story.
Tom Woods came to Charleston in 1989 to establish a church. Well, first they made phone calls.
And we were given telephone numbers because we wanted to reach out to people who had never gone to church or who had been hurt and stopped going to church. We moved into a building that wasn't quite finished, which is practically across the street from where we are now. And we stayed there, I don't remember how many years it was, but then we outgrew it. And then they started shopping around to try to find a piece of land. And I mean, all we had to do is walk across the street. Now, how amazing is that? There's a big piece of land. There's plenty of room to expand. I mean, why would the Lord allow this to happen if there was just to be one building and all that land just there for nothing?
We wanted to dedicate this land. It had rained and rained and rained all day long. And we had a break in the rain, and we said, okay, let's walk down there really fast. So we walked down here to the corner, and Pete, the elders, and Tom and Jim Ashworth, some of them, they had their shovels.
We painted them gold.
And they painted them gold, and they had their hard hats, and they're sitting there to break ground. And Tom said, well, I'll read some scripture. And as he began to read scripture, a rainbow appeared. And that was probably one of the most amazing moments that I have experienced, because I felt like that was God's promise to us, that He'd given us this land, because truly He had given us this place. And I felt like we had such an opportunity to make a difference in our community. And it was just kind of one of those calls that said, okay, you've got it, what are you going to do with it?
We now know the story of how Metro North started as a church plant. With all the growth in the greater Charleston area, it's crucial for us to plant more churches, to reach others and connect them to God's transforming grace.
I mean, you've got Volvo coming, Boeing's here, you've got all these big corporations coming in, and people are coming in day after day after day. So whenever you see the influx of people like that, you gotta wonder, where are they going? They're gonna be looking for a church. So if we expand our building, then we'll be able to hold more, which is super exciting, because you want to have the availability. But even outside of that, if they outgrow our new building or our building current, then there is going to be a church plant, because once something has spilled over, then there's nothing else to do but put another bucket. So we need to start thinking about the next bucket.
I had a 2-year plan, I would say. Kind of a loose 2-year plan to be in this area. It's been 3 years now, and I think this church has been a big part of why that is, because when you think about where else you can go, we've discussed this, like, yeah, but what about the church? Do we have to do this again? What about the people that we've met, and all the progress we're making? We feel in our Christian walk, we feel like we'd be losing that. We're feeling like our roots are growing a little deeper in this community because of the church.